Hey guys, I am over here in the woods near Torp Airport in Norway. And I just wanted to show you guys where I decided to free camp. So what I chose to do here is I took a bus yesterday to the airport, which is about 2 hours south of Oslo. So it's like a Ryanair airport. They have a lot of airports like this. So what the plan was to just go ahead and camp for one night and just save a few bucks there. And this is where I chose to set up here, which is the airport's about 1,500 feet that way. So it's similar to what I did over in Billund, right? Which is I just went and walked away from the airport. Here I am in the woods, right? So they have this rule over in Norway that is called the everyman's law to enjoy nature. And so I can legally do this. There's actually a cabin over there, and I'm not sure if somebody's living there or not. But I'm going to just show you guys a little tour of this place. Let's see here. Got my stuff here. And I just hung up my tent, so because there's a lot of condensation there. And I just packed that in my backpack here. And I've got some other stuff in this other bag here. And I am going to walk over to the airport here and check in my flight in about an hour or so. So let's see what else. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't forget any of my stuff here. Let's see, I don't see anything over there. So even if this is private property, you can still camp on it, according to the law. Let's see here. And I'll show you guys, there's a lot of farmland around here. There's somebody's had a fire here. But when I came in here earlier yesterday, there was hardly anyone around here. Maybe saw one person walking by here. So my tent, just to give you guys a idea of what I'm carrying, it's like a backpacking tent by Farino, and it's weighs about 3.5 pounds, 3 pounds, 3.3 pounds, something like that. There's somebody else's tarp. So it looks like they had some kind of setup here. Firewood there. So that tent, it's like a 2-man tent, but it's more about 1.5 persons. It's very easy to set up. It has like 2 poles, and I don't have the stakes. I'm setting it up without the tent stakes. What I do is I just tie the guidelines to the tree, and that way I don't really need the stakes, you know. Just put my stuff inside of it. So this is what Norway farmland looks like here. And so this morning when I woke up, I just took the tent and hung it up from a tree to get the condensation off there. It does get on the inside of it, but it doesn't get on me. It just gets on the inside of the tent there. And so I'm just going to dry it off before I pack in my bag and go through the airport. So that took about an hour and a half. Just wiping off the condensation there. And I'll show you the airport up here. It's not very far. So this is Torp Airport. It's like one of those. It's like almost like London Luton. You know how that airport is away from London. It's not anywhere near it. It's like an hour away. So they set up that airport, to provide low-cost flights, and then you have to pay for the bus there. So over here in Norway, that cost me $30. So I was not expecting to pay an extra $30 for the bus, but that's what I ended up paying there. So last night I slept on the bus not last night, but the night before I slept on the Flixbus. So didn't rent any place in Norway. I just kind of slummed it. So this is the airport up here on the right. You can see it was about 1,500 feet from where I set up. So not far. And I saw over here there's some kind of a campsite. Let's see if anyone's there. I don't think anyone is living there. Just, let's see. No, I don't see anyone there. No. So over here in Norway, I'm kind of glad I didn't pay for a room here because it's very expensive. So I spent about a day and a half, 2 nights, and now I'm going to be headed on to Poland, which is much cheaper price. So I won't have to worry about the financial part.